Sports. It's in the game.
Boom! Whap! Zap! He was like a superhero on that run.
day.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Harris now throwing to start the drive, and his first look is incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number one...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown!
A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Harris.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Operating from the gun. Harris. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Harris to throw on second down.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. In motion goes the tight end. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And his throw here's incomplete. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Harris. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Oh, he shifts past him.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite them.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell, 64 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Harris on 3rd and 2.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he fields it cleanly. A beautiful spin and room to run. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
They go play action with Hurts.
And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Josh Allen charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert 40 yards.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Harris looking to throw on second down.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Eagles.
A.J. Brown,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. To throw is Harris. Throwing on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. To throw on second down, Harris. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Harris. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Take it at the 37. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
39 yards.
And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Harris. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
3rd down and 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Harris. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Hurts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap, and now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 75.
And the Eagles continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The Bucs on third down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be third and forever. Operating from the gun. Harris. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6. I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Harris now on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Jalen Carter
in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Harris to throw on second down.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Harris. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Harris looking to throw on second down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Harris. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Philadelphia, their strong September has carried over to October.